Welcome to Cinemeric Live, application technology made easy. The aim of this series of short videos is to present individual topics on the practical use of Cinemeric. Our special topic for today is how to use Cinemeric One. I've invited a few colleagues along to join us. Together, we want to present what machine tool owners should know about the new high-end CNC from Siemens. First of all, we'd like to present the essentials behind the new name Cinemeric One. The second part deals with the most important features of the new high-end CNC, that is, the immense legacy of the predecessor system 840D solution line. We will then go on to look at the Cinemeric One digital twin. The fourth section is about how Cinemeric One supports the upcoming changes in parts production with machine tools. What is essentially behind Cinemeric One? The best person to ask about this is Cinemeric Development Project Manager Frank Armbrecht. Frank, what was the focus of your Cinemeric One development work?
Most work went into re-engineering the Cinemeric system software. That was the key element in the Cinemeric One development. Since the market launch of the 840D in 1994, the system software has grown continuously and is now extremely powerful and has a unique range of technology functions. We have not only ported this software to the multi-core architecture of the latest processors, but also extended its functionality.
And what benefit did that have?
A quantum leap in CNC performance, for example in velocity control. Velocity control is the part of the CNC software that ensures maximum velocity is achieved in the machining of free-form surfaces, while retaining the greatest possible contour accuracy. We move this part of the software out onto a dedicated processor core. Compared with previous models where all CNC blocks ran on a single core, the processing speed has been substantially boosted by as much as 30%.
That sounds impressive. And where else did you invest your development resources?
We've integrated the Simatic S7 PLC 1500. That was the second important part of the Cinemeric One development. This PLC is up to 10 times faster than the predecessor model, as categorically confirmed by several machine manufacturers.
And how does that benefit the machine user?
Cut-to-cut times are even shorter, a real asset when changing tools.
This can result in a noticeable increase in productivity, particularly in the production of series parts. Thank you,
You're
Frank.
welcome, Tobias.
Now we've heard that the system architecture has been sustainably innovated, the next big question is everything different now? This is a question for the head of Cinemeric Service, Holger Liebertrud. He's at the control cabinet, so let's go over to him. Hi Holger, what does the new system mean for you in service?
It's quite simple, Tobias. It's full steam ahead for us. This is because large parts of the new equipment package have remained unchanged. For example, the Cynamics power electronics, as we can see here, are identical, and the same Simatic motors are used for the feed and main spindle axes. And the Profinet PLC is exactly the same as for the 840D solution line. This makes for low spare parts inventories. We only have to keep the new CNC modules for the Cinemeric One in stock, as you can see here. And these 50mm plug-in modules are also compatible with the NCU modules of the 840D. In short, we can use our established and existing infrastructure one-to-one for the Cinemeric One. By that I mean the spare parts stores, the logistics, and the repair centers. And our field service expertise is already available throughout the regions. So we can cover all our service contracts for Cinemeric One one-to-one. And Tobias, let me explain one more thing. We have already built up quite some experience with migration. In the field, we can offer upgrading to the Cinemeric One in the form of a retrofit.
That's good to know. Thank you, Holger. Now, since the hardware of the Cinemeric One upgrade package is largely compatible, The question remains, what has changed at the machine workstation? First off, practically nothing. But let's take a look at the operator panel of the new CNC. As you can see, it's still Sinomeric Operate, although the color scheme has been modernized. The soft keys are still in the same place with the same labeling. For me, moving from the 828D and 840D workstation to Sinomeric One was absolutely zero effort. What do the CNC programs look like now? Nothing much has changed here either. The NC kernel is distributed over multiple cores and therefore substantially faster. But the CNC interpreter is still exactly the same. So the complete range of Sinomeric CNC commands, including up to the CNC high-level language, is available, as well as all the technology cycles for the universal turning and milling technologies. Even the measuring cycles have been implemented. And the stock removal cycles for free contours, including residual material detection, are also there. Shop mill, shop turn, machining step programming is of course still on board. And Sinomeric One has also inherited the tool management with readable tool names, sister tools, and tool life monitoring one-to-one. This means that CNC programs can be ported from Sinomeric 828 and 840 to Sinomeric One without any modifications, just as long as the machines are from the same manufacturer, so that the CNCs have identical parameter settings. Let's ask Frank about the other technologies.
Yes, we have included all the familiar onboard features of the Sinomeric 840D SL, to mention only a small selection. High-end features such as electronic gears, master value coupling, synchronized actions, and many more are available. That means we have at least the same technology scope as with 840D SL. In addition to turning, drilling, milling, all types of grinding, nibbling, punching and blanking, laser and plasma machining, machining of composites, and much more, all of which is supported by Sinomeric One from the get-go.
Thank you, Frank.
You're welcome.
Let's move on to work preparation and see what Sinomeric One has to offer in terms of Run My Virtual Machine and Digital Twin. The Digital Native CNC. This was the name given to Sinomeric One from the beginning. But what does it involve? That's easy. Even before the real hardware was available, Sinomeric One already had a digital twin. And what does that mean exactly? Machine manufacturers can now use a special digital twin to automate the machine. That's a tool for efficient engineering, but it's not our focus today. We want to concentrate on another digital twin, the one for CNC work preparation. To talk about that, I've invited my colleague from Sinomeric Sales, Andreas Kreuzinger. Andreas, what can you use this digital twin for?
Yes, Tobias. Every week I get 2 or 3 inquiries from machine owners about virtual CNCs. The interesting thing is that most inquiries are now coming from CNC work preparation. It's clearly a trend. Many customers say that CNC programming needs to be shifted away from the machine and into the office. The machine is there to cut chips. However, they also say that they want to deploy their machining specialist know-how directly at the machine and not in a CAM system, and that they want to invest in the know-how required to achieve that. That is exactly what Run My Virtual Machine is designed for. Like with the predecessor system Sinutrain, CNC programs can be created and tested offline, in exactly the same way as on the CNC in the machine. It's even possible to work out machining times. Of course, that's a big advantage for job shops. But Sinomeric One can go one better. With the 3D option in Run My Virtual Machine, you also get a simulation of the machine interior. This can be used to specifically avoid tool collisions with the work holders, as well as the actual machines. A major advance for process reliability, and this tool can also be used to train the CNC and machine offline, of course.
Yes, it's a brilliant tool. I use it myself every day. Thank you, Andreas. The rapid changes in society are also leaving their mark on manufacturing companies with machine tools. Just look at how we behave as consumers. We want more and more individual products. This in turn calls for completely new technologies in parts production. You might have noticed we're standing in front of a machine for additive manufacturing. It uses directed energy deposition, a laser build-up welding technology. Sinomeric One is the control system of choice here. Sinomeric One is also excellently equipped for the increasing automation of the workpiece flow. The integrated Simatic S7 1500 not only enables the best possible automation of the machine itself, the machine can also be ideally integrated into higher-level automation solutions. And another change is coming. Machine tool innovation cycles are getting shorter and shorter. Sinomeric One offers a leading-edge feature with its Sinomeric machining technology extensions for subsequent installation of user functions. The idea behind this is you simply import the functions and off you go. Plug and play, just like on other modern IT systems. Sinomeric One combines the well-known and proven Sinomeric CNC system with an innovative high-performance system platform. Compatibility for machine users was the top priority in the requirement specification. And I must say, my workstation has not changed in the slightest. Not just for the CNC operation and programming. Stocking spare parts has also only been minimally affected. A central goal of the new CNC is to turn manufacturing plants with machine tools into the shop floor of tomorrow. Sinomeric One consistently rises to these challenges. If you want to see which machines are already available with Sinomeric One, visit the Sinomeric Machine Compass. Simply enter Sinomeric Machine Compass in your internet search engine, select Sinomeric One under Components. There you'll find a list of the many manufacturers already advertising their machines on this platform, with more added each month. That's all from us on the topic of what machine owners should know about the new high-end CNC Sinomeric One. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.